Life has a way of testing us, not just through big tragedies, but through the small, daily erosions of our dignity. We often think of disrespect as a loud insult from an enemy, but the most dangerous form is the quiet kind that comes from the people we love. It's the subtle put down at dinner, the dismissal of your dreams, or the way a friend makes you the punchline of every joke. We tell ourselves we are being patient or loyal, but the ancient Stoics would tell us we are actually being complicit in our own destruction. Before we begin this journey into the depths of the soul, if you are seeking a life of mental clarity, inner strength, and the ancient wisdom to navigate this modern world, please consider subscribing to our channel. To live a good life, you must understand that your peace of mind is your most sacred possession. If you allow others to stomp on it with muddy boots, you aren't being a saint. You are simply losing yourself. The most painful realization is that sometimes the call is coming from inside the house. We are raised to believe that family is everything and that we must endure any amount of toxicity because of a shared name. But true Stoic wisdom tells us that virtue is higher than blood. If a family member uses your history as a weapon or uses their love as a leash to keep you small, they are not acting as family. They are acting as a burden. You owe your parents and siblings kindness, but you do not owe them your mental health. You do not have to set them on fire to keep yourself warm, but you also don't have to stay in the room while they pour cold water on your soul. Setting a boundary isn't about being mean or seeking revenge. In fact, a Stoic never acts out of anger because anger is a sign that someone else has already conquered your mind. Instead, you set boundaries with a quiet, unshakable firmness. It means saying no without a long explanation. It means walking away from a conversation the moment it becomes abusive. You aren't doing this to punish them. You are doing it to protect the temple of your mind. People-pleasing is just a polite way of saying you are afraid of what others think. But a Stoic only cares about what they think of themselves. When you finally stop tolerating disrespect, you might lose some people, but you will find yourself. And that is a trade you should make every single time. You don't need to have a dramatic confrontation or a screaming match. The most powerful way to handle a disrespectful person is to simply become unavailable to their chaos. Stop trying to convince them of your worth. If they haven't seen your value by now, another argument won't change their mind. Withdraw your energy, your secrets, and your time. Let your absence be the consequence of their behavior. This path is often lonely at first, especially when you start saying no to people who are used to you always saying yes. But in that silence, you will find a strength you didn't know you had. You will realize that you don't need anyone's permission to be respected. In the end, your life is a loan from the universe, and you are the only one responsible for how it is spent. Do not spend it trying to earn the approval of people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Whether it's a friend, a partner, or a parent, if their presence dims your light, you have a moral duty to move away from them. Rebuild your fortress, strengthen your soul. Remember that you are a piece of the divine, and you deserve to walk through this world with your head held high. To stop tolerating disrespect is the highest form of self-love. It is the moment you finally decide that you are no longer a victim of your circumstances, but the master of your own fate. Stay firm, stay quiet, and stay unshakable.